Matt Hulk's back in the Olympics.
Yeah.
How you feeling about this?
I feel great. I feel excited. Third Olympic straight, back to back to back. So we here again. I told y'all I was gonna take like 1980.
First round, 1988, right? Put it out there. Feel like the job was done almost on that first throw?
No.
Okay.
Personally, the job is never done. As a student of the sport and of watching the sport, I know that having a far throw in the beginning, you can never get comfortable. I started to push a little bit hard, which is why I kept having like some huge fouls. But I was still able to put together an even further throw in the last round. So my furthest throw since the Olympic year. So I'm proud of that.
Yeah. Given everything you've gone through, does it make this even sweeter?
Oh, it makes it like, I mean, words really can't describe the fact of me even being here in this moment, me being able to come out and compete and throw as far as I did with everything that I've been through. I mean, if only you guys knew the whole entire story of like what has happened to me from January until now, it's a blessing that I'm even here right now. So to be able to make my third team after stating that I wanted to and after quitting the sport 5 or 6 different times this year, of doubting myself, of fighting and battling myself, of having, you know, people drop out of the race with me. I mean, it's amazing that I'm here right now.
What's the mask today? What was that? That was...
It's like the Day of the Dead. Like, so for me, it was like a you know, Black Widow type mask. Also a way to be revived. You know, everybody thought that I was done for. People didn't think that I could be able to come back to this moment. But really, it was a way for me showing, like, this is literally what I do. This is what my whole career has been about. It's about being doubted and still being able to come out and perform and be in the best of my ability. Really just showcase who I am. And I'm a champion. I'm a winner. I'm one of the best athletes in the world. No matter what has happened, no matter what tries to stop me, no matter what tries to get in my way, I do this. I do this.
Sorry, last one. I don't mean to monopolize here, but Clarissa was around, right?
Yes.
I mean, does she run through your head in moments like this?
All the time. Honestly, she was one of the biggest reasons why I kept continuing through this season. This year was for my mom. The year after, you know, everything happened, really I wasn't in the right mental headspace. The year after that, I had the suspension. And it was just a lot going through my head, especially with the loss of my mom. And really this year, being able to come back out and be confident again and really say that this is for her, because I know this is the moment that she would like to be here for, a moment that she would love to see. So really just still being able to, you know, keep her in my heart and in my mind and really just be able to do what I need to do is a great moment.
Can you talk about what it's like to perform, to be in an arena, an empty arena in Tokyo, to be on that podium, there weren't any fans, you're headed to Paris now, it's going to be a full stadium.
It's going to be great. I can't wait. Because, I mean, even in Tokyo, just with the energy and, you know, how heavy that Olympics was, it felt like the stadium was full. So being able to go out and actually hear like a full crowded stadium is going to be absolutely amazing. Probably a little bit like what the 10K sounded like when we were getting towards the end. I was like, yo, I've never heard this place be this loud. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting, and I'm looking forward to some bigger throws.
You, Chase, and Jada make a pretty formidable team. What do you think the three of you guys can do over there? Like, is there potential medal sweep?
We possibly. That's one thing that, especially for the past like 2 years, that I was looking at. Like, Team USA really does have a chance, a really good chance, and a strong possibility to do so. But we're just gonna have to see what the rest of the world brings. I mean, you still have a lot of formidable opponents out there: Germany, China, Canada. So we're gonna see. I'm getting me a medal though.
Can you talk more about how the crowd impacts you, how you react to the crowd, the energy?
I react so well to it. It was fun, especially, you know, getting the crowd behind me in the last row and still being able to perform. It's just, I don't know, I live for the hype. I live for these big moments. I live for the energy. So being able to have that behind me, it always just gives me an extra like oomph in there, no matter what. So that was fun. I can't wait to Paris.
A bit different than Tokyo.
Oh yeah, completely. But you know, world champs is back there next year.
You've been to Paris to compete, or is this?
I've only been to Levine. I've flown through Paris, but I've never been to Paris. So I can't wait. I got my little French book that's been teaching me a little stuff. Don't ask me what exactly, because I'm still working on it. But I've been learning.
Chase was talking about the bringing personality and being yourself. How important is it for you to show who you are out when you're competing? Because you look like you have a little bit of fun when you're
It's always important. Since I came into the sport, I always wanted to find ways to differentiate myself from others. A way to really stand out on my own. So like as time is going on and really starting with the hair and then the teeth and then the nails, it's always been a way for me to really be like, oh, all right, I'm gonna look for that's Raven. Like that was my identifier. So it's been really nice to really help and propel more, especially in the women's shot put.
Is there big plans for something else in Paris?
You gotta tune in and see. You gotta tune in and see. Listen, I was up for one of the best hairstyles out there, so I'm gonna win that title because I seen some creative things. So I'm about to grow mine out just to see what all I can do with it.
Do you feel like that's important, especially for young kids or little girls who are watching and see like, oh wow, this is a crushing athlete who also seems like a really cool.
Absolutely, because I feel like it allows for athletes, especially the younger ones, to really be themselves, to really embrace themselves more, especially in a sport where traditionally that hasn't been a thing. I remember when I was coming up, it was like, oh, you shouldn't get tattoos. Oh, you shouldn't do this to your face. Oh, piercings. But now that's really been my identifier. So it's really nice to be a part of that shift and that change of really showing young athletes, young men, young women, young people that you can really express yourself through something that you really love. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you guys.